Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, Matt, here, and welcome to a brand new Matt movie here on the Matt's Movies channel. And today I am going to be reviewing Avengers Infinity War. Yes, Avengers Infinity War is finally released, and I went to go see it on Thursday with my buddies, and just wow. Just wow. That's literally all I have to say about it. If I had to choose one word to describe this word, it's just wow. Because this is probably by far the best movie I have ever seen. Just period. Not even just Marvel movie, just best movie ever. Now, before you watch this video, I do want to clarify that this is going to be a spoiler review, so I am sorry for those of you that may not have seen the movie, but don't worry, I'll do a non-spoiler review, maybe for those of you who maybe haven't seen the movie, so if you want to see that, maybe let me know in the comments below if you want to see a non-spoiler review, because I'll definitely do it in case you haven't seen the movie. But this will contain spoilers because I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just I really want to talk about the movie, but I can't hold it in. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna do it. But yeah. So with that out of the way, you have 5 seconds to leave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get to it. So I really love the way Avengers Infinity War opened because it sort of ties into the end of Thor Ragnarok. Because as you know, at the end of Thor Ragnarok, we saw like Thanos' ship appear. So it's cool how they sort of tied it in where we saw basically Thanos coming for the Tesseract because he already had the Power Stone, which was explained. Like he apparently went to Xandar and diminished it to get that stone, so it was really cool. And I really loved all the awesome stuff that he portrayed with the stones in it. Like he teleported a lot with the Space Stone, the Power Stone. He did some pretty good stuff with that. But yeah, and I really loved it, and I loved the children of Thanos in the movie. I thought they were all incredible, especially Ebony Maw. His powers were awesome. I really loved it. I didn't actually know he had powers, so that was amazing. It was really just a fantastic time. But yeah, and then from there we actually do proceed into seeing, basically. Basically from there we proceed into Thanos trying to find the rest of the Infinity Stones, and from there that basically puts the Avengers on a collision course with the Guardians. Because another thing I really loved about this movie is how they balanced storylines. So basically they had like heroes on Earth trying to protect the stones there, while Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange were in space, and they were trying to keep the Time Stone safe. And yeah, and that basically put those heroes on a collision course with the Guardians of the Galaxy, which was awesome. It was really fun to see them team up together, and it was amazing. And another thing so that was really cool. I really loved that they kind of balanced those storylines, and we got to see a lot of amazing heroes. And this movie, by far, like squeezed in almost every single hero from throughout the MCU just into this movie. We got to see Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, Groot, the Guardians of the Galaxy. We got to see Black Panther, Doctor Strange. We just got so many heroes, and it really just blew me away to see so many heroes in one massive movie. And another thing I really loved in this movie was Thor, and Thor is epic, especially in that scene in Wakanda when he comes in. It's just incredible, and his weapon was flipping awesome. His weapon was sick. I loved it. It was awesome. It was basically like a giant axe, and it was just incredible. The amount of amazing stuff Thor portrayed in this movie was just incredible, and I thought it was just flipping awesome. Just absolutely amazing, astounding, and really just really nice. Really cool. So yeah, I really loved it. I thought it was incredible. And another thing that I did really love was Iron Man. And my goodness, what a sick suit he had. This was by far the coolest Iron Man I've ever seen in any film, because his suit was amazing. The amount of details that were on this suit was just insanely awesome. It was just sick. It was absolutely amazing. And the amount of amazing stuff his suit could do, like it could shoot blast, it could create shields, he could manifest like, I don't know, like spears or swords with it. He could use these like epic pulse cannon things. and he could even like create these like wings that come out of it, which was just fantastic. That was flipping awesome, really really cool. And I really, really loved it. I thought it was just amazing, especially Spider-Man's suit. I love that they introduced the Iron Spider into it, and it was awesome. And I thought it was an amazing looking suit, especially the arms that came out of it. I thought that was awesome. And yeah, another thing I did really love in this movie was Drax's humor. They carried that over into this movie, and it was just amazing. The amount of humor that Drax did in this movie was just incredible. I really loved it. Like, especially like one of those scenes where the Guardians attacked the Avengers because they thought they were with Thanos, and that line said, "Why is Gamora?" If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really loved it. I thought it was incredibly cool. And yeah. But yeah, so that was amazing, really incredible time. Another thing I really loved was how was also the kind of relationship between Thanos and Gamora. That was really cool. Especially another thing that I also really loved about that was because, like it also shows like the backstory and how she became one of Thanos' children. So it's really cool, and to see like their relationship was awesome. So yeah, that was really nice. Another thing I really did love was the fact that they reintroduced Red Skull, which is awesome. So if you didn't know, of course, at the end of Captain America, the first Avenger, we see like in the final battle with Red Skull, he held the Tesseract and it teleported him across the universe. So, and in the movie he says that that planet where they got the Soul Stone, that is the planet he was teleported to, which is really cool. So it's awesome how they actually did that, and it's cool how they actually did that because it just shows one of the things I was wondering was whatever happened to Red Skull. So it's cool how they actually did introduce it into this movie. So that was amazing, and the amount of incredible battles that the Avengers and the Guardians had with Thanos was just amazing. Like the awesome amount of stuff that happened was just sick, and I really loved it. I thought it was absolutely awesome, and just an amazing thing. Um, Now another thing that I really loved, and that was the ending of the movie. So at the ending of the movie, he killed Vision, which was again another thing that was very interesting was a lot of the deaths in the movie, like Vision, what looked to be Gamora. I'm guessing Gamora isn't dead. I mean, I know we saw her die, but I'm guessing in Avengers 4 they'll probably put everything back to the way it was. And that's gonna bring me to my final point. Um, of course, at the end of the movie, he finally gets all the Infinity Stones. Thanos gets every single Infinity Stone, and then from there, as he was defeating a lot of the Avengers, he I think like when Thor stabbed him in the chest with the Stormbreaker, he said that like you should have gone for the hand or something, and then from there we saw him do what basically Gamora said he could do if he got all the Infinity Stones. She said that if he gets all of them, he could wipe out half the universe with a snap of his finger, and that's what he did. He literally snapped his fingers, and the screen went white. It showed us a small clip of Thanos and young Gamora. And then from there, we saw a lot of the characters getting like basically transformed into dust and erased from existence, like Spider-Man, which is really surprising. And from there, I guess like basically Thanos had everything he wanted. So from there, that basically opens the door for Avengers 4. Because as we know, we're going to get a fourth Avengers movie. So I guess we'll finally see it, I guess like officially end in Avengers 4. With basically the Avengers putting everything back to the way it is. So that will be really exciting to actually see. And another thing is, and probably like get all these characters back, especially because we know that there is going to be a Spider-Man Homecoming sequel. So I'm assuming that they probably do have a way to get all these characters back. So that'll be really cool. But yeah. And another cool thing is that in the final post-credit scene, where we basically see Maria Hill and Nick Fury getting erased from existence, kind of tying into the fact of what's happening, we see Nick Fury pull out a device which basically contacts a superhero. Now, we didn't see the hero's name, but we saw the hero's symbol, and the symbol was of none other than Captain Marvel. Yes, you heard me correctly, Captain Marvel. So that means that in Avengers 4, we are going to see, I guess, like, while they're trying to put everything back to the way it is, they're going to be teaming up with Captain Marvel, which is awesome. That's going to be so cool to see. I guess, like, the Avengers and the Guardians team up with Captain Marvel. So that's going to be really cool. So I guess that does sort of hint that, well, yeah, so that's going to be really cool to actually see Captain Marvel appear in Avengers 4. And it does also make sense because, obviously, as we know, we're going to get a Captain Marvel solo movie. So, yeah, because if you didn't know, we will be getting a Captain Marvel solo movie. So, what I'm guessing is that, because Avengers 4 is going to come out next year, so what I'm guessing is that we'll get the first Marvel movie or MCU movie we'll get next year will probably be the Captain Marvel solo movie to introduce the character into the MCU. And then from there, we'll proceed into Avengers 4, where I'm guessing we'll probably see maybe like a much older Captain Marvel. Or unless like something happened. Because apparently Captain Marvel takes place around the same time as Captain America. So, yeah. So, that'll be really cool. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the events in that movie. So yeah, it'll be very cool. So, with that in mind, there you guys have it. That is my spoiler review for Avengers Infinity War. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, because I had so much fun making this video, as well as so much fun watching the video, or the movie, sorry. But yeah, I thought it was an astounding movie, definitely met up to my expectations, and I'm very excited to see where the story goes into the future with Avengers 4, and how they officially defeat Thanos, and it's going to be very, 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 very cool to see it officially happen. So yeah, that'll be really cool. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought, and yeah, and let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, because I'm very excited to hear of your thoughts on this movie. Personally, again, for me, it met up to my expectations. I was expecting it to be probably the best movie ever, and it really did. It was really, in fact, the best movie ever. I've seen a lot of YouTubers say that it is, in fact, the best ever, so yeah. So with that in mind, peace out, and I will see you guys later.